The 2016 Telstra Tasmanian Small Business Award winner is Bridestowe Estate.
I have to correct the MC. This is a bad start to any presentation.
Yeah,
but
not great.
It is Bridestowe. Repeat after me. Bridestowe Estate. But now, many years ago, somebody told me that when you have a corporate name, make sure that it's able to be pronounced, and there are no misinterpretations or mispronunciations. But when we bought the business, it was Bridestowe Estate, and we are stuck with that. So you're going to have to learn how to say it. In China, we get confused with Bridgestone tyres, and we've had some legal stoushes in China over the registration of trademarks, so it all gets a bit complicated. But anyhow, Bridestowe Estate is an icon in Tasmania, and we were lucky enough to acquire the business some 9 years ago. It was in fairly desperate straits at that time, but we have, over the last 9 years, rebuilt it very differently, but with true homage to the founders of the company, the Denny family. And we bought it because we could. And we bought it because it was so evocative and so amazing that I took one look at it and said, I've got to own that. And my family said, you're out of your mind. You can't make any money. And I said, well, I'll prove you wrong. Now we have proved everyone wrong collectively, because it's taken the family and 9 years of very hard work to turn what was a famous business bleeding to death into an even more famous business now, which is employing between 30 and 50 people, depending on the season. So it's been an amazing evolution. The most remarkable part of the business is the iconic nature of the business in our Australian context, but the recognition of the business in Asia. It's one of the most widely recognised Australian businesses in China particularly, and yet we export nothing to China. We export image and we import tourists, and it's been responsible in part for redirecting the flow of traffic from China to mainland Australia to Tasmania. Seems remarkable, seems ridiculous, and it's all about the fact that China some years ago fell in love with lavender. There was a movie made, or soapy series made in China, which linked romance with lavender, and we were just lucky people to be owning the largest lavender farm in the Southern Hemisphere, and probably the largest fine lavender farm in the world, and the Chinese came in very large numbers. We also owe an enormous debt to Tourism Tasmania, who picked up the links very quickly and have run with it, and we've worked with them very synergistically over many years now to generate even more momentum associated with our business and with Tasmania as a destination. We, over a period of some time, developed an iconic bear called Bobby the Lavender Bear, and Bobby's now the Goodwill Ambassador for safe driving in Tasmania. So we've done lots of things and had lots of fun and created lots of stories and lots of momentum. But the best thing of all is that we've repositioned the business for the future, and the icon is safe. It's in good hands, I hope, and it certainly is enjoying a very, very bright ray of sunshine in northern Tasmania. I really have to thank my family for being so utterly persevering. They have no idea what we've spent over the years, and I don't intend to tell them. But as I say to our two children, your inheritance is well spent. So, and to give some credit to the whole enterprise, my son joined the business 12 months ago, having been our representative in Hong Kong for 2.5 years. He's now come back to Australia and is now the general manager of the business. So there is a bit of a hierarchy established, and we just recently have acquired the property next door, and we'll be expanding into a further tourism venture involving accommodation, isn't it? Accommodation? Yep. I'm just checking. But no, jokes aside, we do things because we can. We do things because we're passionate about them, and we do things for the betterment of the people that work for us and the community around us. We really care, and it makes it all the more fun and all the more rewarding when we get something like this, which I think truly represents the passion of our family and our friends and all of the stakeholders in Tasmania, and there are so many. I'm just looking at Bill Lark down there. Even Bill Lark, he's a stakeholder in our business because he's been a real source of inspiration to us over many years in terms of getting on with the business of doing something you're passionate about. So many people, all levels of government, federal, state, doesn't matter about the party, whether it's Liberal or Labor or Greens, everyone has a share in the success of our business because everyone's been so incredibly supportive. Local government, when we told our local mayor and general manager of Dorset Council that we were going to expand the business, they said, come and talk to us, nothing will get in your way. Now, that's the kind of support that I think makes the difference and helps you to get on and further grow really, really solid businesses. So what an amazing little business it is, and thank you so much to the judges. I didn't think we were going to win tonight. I didn't prepare a speech. But then that's probably better because I can talk from top of mind and never shut up. The judges did have a hard time because when I saw the worthy competitors, it says, please finish, time is up. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Well done.